Hey everyone, just a short video to help simplify servicing of the Stages SB20 Flywheel. The skill level for this video is moderate at 5 out of 10. Let's get started. Should you use Loctite when replacing bearings? Let's first look at the non-drive side axle bearing. It is held in place by the cap nut and then the lock and flange nuts. The outer ring of the bearing is held firmly in place against the shoulder of the flywheel by the cap nut. Since the outer ring can't move, no Loctite is needed. Just tighten the cap nut and you're good. The drive side axle bearing is different. It is held in place only by the flange and lock nuts. The outer ring is not held against the flywheel shoulder. It can move. Loctite is needed to keep this bearing stationary. For this bearing, Loctite is recommended. Insert into the flywheel and let the adhesive dry for 24 hours before using. Now let's look at the large flywheel bearings. The outer rings are not held in place, so they can move. Loctite is needed when replacing these bearings. Like the axle bearings, add Loctite to the outer ring when installing. And once again, wait 24 hours before using. Should we use the red or blue pill? Red or blue Loctite. In my last video, I secured the flywheel bearings with red Loctite. This made removal difficult. I could not get the bearings out without damaging them. So for me, it's blue Loctite so I can remove and service the bearings when I need to. Next up is tightening the flange and lock nuts on the drive side of the flywheel. Most flywheels do not have enough room for the cone wrench to fit underneath the flange nut. This means you have to hold the axle from the bottom while tightening the flange nut. There is a better way. The drive side axle lock nut is recessed into the flywheel. We can fix this by removing the flange and lock nuts, adding 1 or 2 washers, and then reassembling the axle. This leaves enough room for a cone wrench so we can tighten things properly. We can make this fix thanks to the gap between the collar and the frame on the non-drive side. We use washers on the drive side to fill this gap. You can use metal or vinyl washers. Just make sure you use a metal washer next to the bearing. The washers need to be big enough to cover the inner ring, but not the outer ring of the bearing. I used 2 metal washers on my flywheel. Tighten the lock ring so it provides minimal pressure against the bearing. Then use a pair of wrenches to firmly tighten the lock and flange nuts. That's it. You have made your flywheel easier to service. Visit my blog for more details, tips, and tricks. Thanks for watching.